is everything and what I need to know. I surrender. I didn't know I would miss you so much. So I surrender. Yes, surrender. Don't know how much more I can give to you, but baby, baby, yes. Drop it. I surrender. Now you can have it your way. See, love is everything and what I need to do. Go out and play. Yeah. You might never find what you see, so before you're old and weak, give it all you got today. Yeah. These are some things you must bear in mind. Hey, please everyone every time. What if tomorrow you wake and find half of your life just blew your mind? Don't you wait until it's too late. Don't let the horse go through the gate. Give it all you got today. Yeah, yeah. Oh, now there's a bright sun shining.
Don't you dare touch that dial. From the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devonne Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Good morning, Thinkers and Nevish, and welcome to the Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius, and welcome to the program for Monday, February 15th, 2024. Thank you so much for joining. We are live on ZIZ's Facebook and YouTube channel, that's the social media platforms, as well as ZIZ TV, and online at zizonline.com. Thank you so much for joining us on these platforms, and welcome to the beginning of a new week. I hope you guys had a productive, restful weekend, and I hope that your last week was very productive, and hoping that you are able to start this new week with some energy and get the opportunity to accomplish some of the things that you wanted to get done for this week. But again, thank you so much for joining me on the program, and I look forward to having a fruitful conversation with you. Of course, I love to give out the numbers early, and so the numbers to call later on are 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Before I begin the conversation for today, I want to use this opportunity to share something from the St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association. As a former member of that association, and they are currently accepting members, so they have the application period now open, and they are accepting members, or applications are open to young people ages 12 to 30, and the application period closes on the 21st of this month. And so you are encouraged to, as long as you are between that age, 12 to 30, you're encouraged to become a member of the association. And the application form can be accessed via their social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. There is no hard copy. And so this is strictly digital. We're trying to save paper. They're trying to save paper. The deadline for the submission, as mentioned, is Sunday, the 21st. Before you fill out the application form, you must have readily available a headshot photo or a passport size photo of yourself and 2 references, and of course their relevant contact information. The references should not be a family member or a member of Sniper, but a person that can give an account of your character and work ethic. And so the application closes on the 21st. You are encouraged to become a member. It's 8 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour. Today I want to have a conversation with the listeners and give you an opportunity, as I do from time to time, to share your views and opinions on trending topics and issues in St. Kitts and Nevis. And so it's more of an open ear, open discussion for today. As you would realize, I do this from time to time, as it is good to always hear the feedback and the views of the callers, as they too have their ideas and suggestions, and of course giving them an opportunity to add to the discussion. And so the phone lines will be open at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916, an opportunity for you to call. Before we accept any callers, I also want to share something from the Ministry of Health relating to respiratory illness activity in St. Kitts and Nevis. And this is from the chief medical officer. They are currently monitoring cases of respiratory illnesses in the Federation. You know, this is the flu season that we usually experience between January and March. And so the Ministry of Health is encouraging people to be very vigilant and to adhere to the protocols. It says that the Ministry of Health continues to maintain its robust respiratory surveillance activities to monitor and detect any increase in respiratory infections, and emergency room physicians in both St. Kitts and Nevis are evaluating and investigating all patients. And so if you find yourself experiencing any sort of respiratory symptoms, you are encouraged to stay home and not mix and mingle with people. Don't come to work or school or church or play and feel as though you could keep it under control. You're encouraged to stay at home if you're experiencing any illness, of course. This is from the Ministry of Health, dated Saturday, January 13, 2024. And you'll hear more about this coming up in our newscast at 12. We'll begin taking your calls now at 10 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour, right up until noon. And so you can call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. I want to hear from you, the listeners of this program, people in St. Kitts and Nevis across the diaspora, your views and opinions on trending topics in St. Kitts and Nevis across the Caribbean region, or even on the international scene, as there is a lot going on. I want to hear from you. Call us and give us your view, your opinion, your take on things happening in the country. So again, that is from the Ministry of Health, and they are encouraging people to be vigilant. Again, stay home if you are sick, stay home if you are experiencing any respiratory illness, and of course practice the hygienes similar to that, the good hygiene similar to that of COVID, when we were experiencing COVID-19. Of course, the wearing of face masks, frequent hand sanitization, washing your hands, all of that. The Ministry of Health is asking you to be, to practice and to be vigilant. We've heard cases of people getting severely ill from respiratory illnesses, and so you don't want a case where you are ill as a result of this and you are passing it on to people. You're encouraged to stay home and take care of yourself. It is 12 minutes past. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll begin taking some calls, an opportunity for you to participate in the discussion for today. We'll take this break and we'll be right back.
ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Jeff, you leaving already, boss? You sure you could drive after them drinks?
Yeah, I could handle it, ain't it too far from here. I'm gonna take my time.
Oh my God, Jeff, you're gone. I told you not to drink and drive.
The problem with drinking and driving is the morning after. Drink responsibly.
This message was brought to you by the St. Kitts Nevis National Council on Drug Abuse Prevention in collaboration with SKNIS.
Welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius. Thank you so much for joining me on the program for today, Monday, January 15th, 2024. The phone lines are open and we are taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Let's take our first call.
Yes,
hello. Good morning and welcome to the program.
A blessed good morning, a boy from Prosperous, New York. I'm looking at with the government that like where you own, that you got to put in this thing to say that you own these things. I forget what name, but anyway, they say if you not got it, so you got to pay $30,000. But all the while people don't get rich, so why they starting this kind of thing here, and we are poor people, and the other people then don't get rich. So why they starting that? They should have do it a long time. Not no. Have a blessed day.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take some more calls. No callers? All right. Caller, we have a caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning, Devon. Let me turn this radio down, eh? Hold on. Okay. Devon? Devon?
Yes, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. How are we doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, me too.
All right, good.
I like the weather atmosphere today. Not hot. Now, some weeks ago, we were talking about we had a program with the whistle blowing, right? You remember that?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, some weeks ago, we were talking about the whistle blowing.
Yes.
Right. Well, I heard a whistle blowing on the weekend. And the whistle blowing so hard that he ain't stopping. And I get to understand that there is a bag with some information.
Mm.
And the information in the bag is saying that one individual is standing upon all the board them in the wall that you could make a house with. Quarter-inch ply, half-inch ply, 5/8 ply, farm ply, lap board, spruce board, shingle, white point, pitch point, all kind of board. And with the information about those board, and an insect was in the bag, and he bite the bag, and the information come out. And you know what the information is? One individual is standing up on all those different board, and the total for standing up on all those board is $120-something thousand a month in the country where that individual is born and is living. I call the name of the country. And I think that is wrong. It is more than wrong. And so therefore the whistleblower is crying out because the whistleblower himself said that cannot be right in the sight of man, God was. And something has to be done about that. So the whistleblower is saying that he is so glad that the DPP said he gave those people of companies, whosoever, supposed to comply with the rules and regulation of the clearing the assets, said that he's so glad that the DPP gave them a deadline. So after the deadline, we're going to see if the DPP words gone into action. So that's all I got to say for now. And it is wrong if one person standing on all them different boards. Because poor people can't afford to stand up on a shingle, never mind a whole sheet of plywood. Thank you, Devonne.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio, 96.1 FM. I am Devonne Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining the conversation. The phone lines are open. We are taking your calls. We have a caller? No, the phone lines are open. We're taking your calls, 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. It is 18 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour. Remember, we break at noon for the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Let's take this call. Hello, caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Devon. How are you doing?
I am doing good. What about you?
Man, I'm giving God thanks for the rain, you know. I've been praying.
Nice.
Because the place is still beginning to get hot.
Right.
And I said, Lord, we need some rain. More rain, more grass, and master cow. Now, the one about the not digestive, what you call them, respiratory thing.
Yes, the respiratory illness.
I think it needs further explanation, you know. If you reason and you can't breathe properly. Because some people don't know what you mean by that. And shouldn't they be directed towards the A&E?
Well, it did say that
might not help you,
It did say that the emergency room physicians are evaluating patients who who are at the hospital with these symptoms. So yes.
Yeah, because they didn't say they said you must stay home. Because stay home might be to your detriment, especially if you're asthmatic, You're asthmatic and you got this cold on your chest and you can't breathe. So I hope they have the machines, what they call them now.
I think in the first instance, if you are experiencing any symptoms, you're encouraged to stay home. But if the situation deteriorates, of course, you're encouraged to go to the hospital.
Yeah, because you got to tell at what point, you know?
Right.
Because it don't make no sense to say you can't breathe, you go up there and you pass out.
That is true. That is true.
You know, so I hope they're preparing now. In some countries, they are begun to give the vaccine again, the COVID vaccine.
Right.
And they are begun to prepare for the outbreak of COVID, and even in Barbados. So what are we doing? Have we emptied in terms of the hospital? The last time they used the private ward for the COVID, people with those respiratory disease or illness, COVID, because to put somebody on the ward, because people have complained that they have gotten the flu from off the ward. So what is the preparation? Because you see, among some people who are even advisors, but not the advisor here, but tell you the truth, because he took his COVID vaccine. But there are many people now in certain positions who are totally against the treatment or preventative methods for COVID, even the mask. I think in Barbados and so, you have to put on a mask if you're going into the hospital. Here it was thing, and then we ease off, you know. So we have to know what exactly is the mask mandate, because you can't have everybody going down with the flu, because some people did not want this, or some people didn't want that. It is more than just a personal decision. This is a national thing. And as Honorable Marsha said, people coming in here with COVID, that they don't want to go back to what they're doing. But what happens if a whole shipload of them come? Because a lot of them brought it down from North America for the carnival, because it is up there. You know, what testing is being done? Because you can't test yourself. Have we begun to stock up on the things? Because sometimes you can't even get the cold medicine. You know, while you're home, what do? You don't just go home and sit down, you know, because you have all these clinics. The clinics should begin to stock the clinic with the medication that the people need. Now, Taiwan had election Saturday. Have you been following it?
I didn't get a chance to follow.
Well, the one who he won with 40% of the votes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in second, we have had riots, you know. The next closest one got 39, and the other one got 21. So between the opposition, they actually have 60. Mm-hmm. They had agreed to join together before, but then each one decided to go in by themselves. So the ruling Prime Minister, President, he got 40, so he got more than the 39 and more than the 20. Now, China has begun to react in that China threatened to sanction all the countries that have had diplomatic relations with Taiwan. Do you know that? Did you hear that?
I did not.
I think they call out some of the countries already, America, England, different places.
Okay.
And they say they're going to do it. So I want to know what steps, if any, our government is taking. But check it out. There was a news this morning. China is fighting back. So all those who putting up... Huh?
Yeah, definitely I'll read upon it. But thank you
read
for
upon it. All right, then.
Your contribution.
So we are one of the diplomatic and we have relations with them, eh?
All right. Thank you for your contribution. Let's take this call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Devonne.
Yes, welcome to the program.
First, I always want to thank God for the Federation of Painted Navy and beyond. And thank God for the showers of blessing. The animals them now blessing with some grass. I don't know how long this will continue, but I will like it to fall from the ending to the ending of this month. That the farmers could feel pleased and get something to grow in the ground. Now, Brother Devon, when they had the COVID, I take the 2 shot of COVID, the COVID shot, and I take the booster shot too. I take the 3 shots. And I made to understand COVID is on the islands again. Me say that they should lock down the country. Pressurize nobody to do nothing. But all I want to tell the people them, be careful, because I made to understand COVID is here, but the Ministry of Health or whatever, they don't want to bring it out that the COVID is here. But I made to understand the COVID is rampant here in this celebration right now. And people, go and take your vaccine. Up to last night, up to Saturday, I was talking to a gentleman. He come from the state. He says 5 booster shot he don't take. And when he go up again, he gonna take the next one. And about 5 of them must be, and all of them should take the booster vaccine shot. And when they go up, they're gonna take the next shot again. So if the vaccine is something to prevent you from sick and get ill or even die, I believe that is the best way to go. Because I take the booster shot, the 3 shot, and I have no effect about what we were going on right now. Right now, I get some rain wet just now because I hear by me animal them right now. I just get some rain wet. But I don't got my head cover, I make sure I got my head cover with something. So, people, you are doing the right thing. And if the Ministry of Health know that COVID is around still, let people know how to protect themselves and wear the mask and do whatever. Do not try to hide nothing. Because through the grapevine you hear kind of thing, Everybody there, if I got a chance to come back, I'll come back. God bless.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution. The Ministry of Health has confirmed that COVID is here. In the statement released on Saturday, they announced that there were some cases of COVID-19 in the country. So they have reported that there some laboratory confirmed cases in the country. It is now 26 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour. You're listening to The Edge here in ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. We are live on ZIZ's YouTube channel and Facebook page, as well as ZIZ TV. Thank you so much again for your for tuning into the program for today. The phone lines are open. We're taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. If you're tuning in late, it is an open discussion today, open air discussion today. I am giving you the opportunity to call in and raise a topic of interest or on an issue here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And so we're not focusing on anything specific for today. Let's head back to the phone lines. You'll take this call. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, Devonne, I'm back. Devonne?
Yes.
It is a wise thing to do. Always focus on your immune system and keep your system up. Do not wait until you're sick to go and take medication, because the sickness is already there. To strengthen your immune system, that is what you call prevention. So that is important. And why is it this kind of flu, what has come along in St. Kitts in January? Why don't come around August, September, July, and Thanksgiving and all? What they call it thing in going fast business? It's because the rush of people that comes in for Christmas, like one caller said, they bring them from where they come from. A lot of them come in with it because I never hear before. And every year, when this kind of flu come, they got the name for it, Road March flu, they give it. And you could see definitely that it was imported. But all what people have to do, you're going anyway. If you're a hunter and you decide to go in the forest today just for a lime, you ain't going to go hunt. Walk with your guard, your gun, or your sword, because you don't know when a tiger going to attack you. Now, another thing again locally, Devon, it is not nice. And this has been going on for years. A lot of people, especially the masculine gender, they have what you call the grung, the mountain food grung. Nowadays they're calling it the decent name farm. A lot of them refuse to take someone who is not related biologically to them. They refuse to take them and give them a job in the ground to weed, help them spray whatever it is. Because they know they're going to have to pay that person. So therefore they choose the blood relative, the cousin, the auntie, the sister, the niece, the nephew, the daughter, the brother. And they say, come, I want you to help me do something in my farm ground here. And they would never say, look, here's $50 at the end of the week, or here's $100. And then to add insult to injury, a lot of them take the same people out the ground, carry them to the market, go sell the goods for them. And when they get the money, they shove all in the pocket and give them 2 cucumber, a tomato, 2 yam, and call it that. That is bad and wrong. And that is encouraging the people them to shift and go look work somewhere else, or take up all what they got in the ground for the pay. Devon, I could talk from that. Because when I was going to school, I started going high school at the age of 12. A big man done got big children called me and asked me to go up in the coconut tree to pick some jelly. And the saying was, when you go pick jelly for people, every 12 you're supposed to get 3. You're the picker. Well, I picked 3 dozen coconut and he gave me 2. And I said, no, man. No. Later in the night, me and my schoolmate went back over in the yard and I pay myself with all the jelly them that he whipped me off with. So when you believe that you could hold on upon all, want all, get none at all. So I'm calling on those people who are taking advantage of the biological relative by not paying them and working them hard. Stop it. Pay them some money, because if you call somebody your neighbor who ain't none to you, you got to pay them. Thank you, Devon.
Thank you, caller, for your contribution to the program. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Thank you for that. The phone lines are open. We're taking your calls. 465-2555, 718-577-2916. Those are the numbers you call to participate in the conversation here on The Edge for Monday, January 15, 2024. If you have no callers, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll continue the conversation for today.
Join us every Wednesday for In Focus, a weekly talk show produced by the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, where we provide exclusives with key persons within the government and discuss pertinent, relevant, and interesting matters that affect us all. Tune in every Wednesday, live on ZIZ Radio and streamed live on Facebook at SKNIS Media and ZIZ Online. In Focus, your government, your business.
From the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devonne Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne, Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining the conversation for today, Monday, January 15th. The phone lines are open. We want to hear from you. Call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. If you're just tuning in, remember it's an open discussion, and so giving you the opportunity to raise the topic. Let's take this call. Hello, caller. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yes, I bless you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is a COVID. You see anything to again?
Yes, the Ministry of Health has confirmed a few cases. These cases were confirmed earlier this month. And so as a result of that, they are monitoring reports of respiratory illnesses or illness.
The reason why I asked that, I would like to know who this COVID here belongs to, who bring it, because the first one was Mr. Harris COVID. Have a blessed day.
All right, caller. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution to the program. The phone lines are open and we're taking your calls. 465-2555, 718-577-2916. Call us now. It is 11:35. Of course, we end the conversation at noon for the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Call us and be a part of the conversation. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take this call. Caller, good morning. You're on the air.
I didn't know somebody had a patent on COVID.
You didn't know somebody what?
Had a patent for it. Last one was Harry, so this one is Dr. Joe. Dr. Joe COVID. Well, I mean, you got to give credit. 80-something% of us put our life on the line for the 20 or the 20, less than 20% to refuse. So we see how that work out. Now, government policy in relation to the pension fund deduction. Remember, civil servants are supposed to get an 8% salary increase from the 1st of January. Isn't that so?
Yes.
All right. From that, 3% will be taken out for pension deduction, which I agree to because it's signed since 2011, 2012. Now, does that 3% refer to also pensioners, government pensioners?
If a 3% will come out of their salary?
Out of the pension. Coming out of the salary for sure.
Yeah.
The government pensioners are like myself. Do we have to pay 3% too?
That's a good question. I don't know, but I'll find out.
Find out. And the next thing again, does it also apply to statutory bodies? Because a lot of them, maybe most of them, don't even have any pension plan.
If the pension plan applies to statutory bodies?
Yeah, would they be in a position where they would have them do deduction from their workers? But they're not civil servants, eh?
I know that.
But they're government own thing, like ZIZ and wherever. Will the 3% come out of the pay? Because these things are not being clarified. And another thing, I thought that as a public pensioner, government pensioner, I was going to get my 50% at the end of the year on my salary, not my salary, my pension. I heard is 500 pensioners got. What do you know about that?
The 500 workers bonus?
No. Remember they were saying civil servants will get half at the middle of the month, and at the end of the month they will get the whole salary, which equates to 50%.
Right.
Now, I expected the same thing to apply to government pensioners, but I heard that instead of that, government pensioners are only going to be given $500.
Did you receive the $500?
I don't know. Tell my daughter check my online account. But have you heard anything about it?
No. Just what you said is what I heard. I haven't heard anything.
Well, if anybody out there who's a pensioner, let me know if we got our 50% on the pension for December, or did we get the 500? Because the non-civil servants, the other set of people, getting the 500.
All right.
And find out about the deduction for the 3% for the pension plan. Will it apply? Will it be applied to the public statutory bodies?
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution to the program. Definitely, I'll do some homework on that. What I do have in front of me right now is a press release from the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, which says that the 3% pension contribution is specifically designed for all government auxiliary employees and those employed by the government since May 18, 2012. The plan aims to provide a secure and sustainable pension system contributing to the financial stability of government employees post-retirement. I do not know if it applies to statutory bodies and corporations. Let's head back to the phone lines. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Greetings. Thanks for taking your call.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah, according to the Western Gregorian calendar, it's a brand new year. All right, a few things from my head, but let me start just so. Some rain fall a while ago and there was water come down in one of the gut there. And the same bangarang littering inside the water. Apart from bush and thing, which we know will come from, you know. Yesterday, this and the that and the tower and the other in the water. And it serves to remind us of the nastiness that go on. And we really imploring because the solution to this is really policies and legislation and implement them, you know, and make them be touchable and working so that the nasty people them in our midst will decrease and eventually, you know, you get rid of that kind of flexing altogether. So, we imploring who jogging the foot on top of this. The pussyfooting and the tardiness in terms of doing what ought to be done. We see administration come administration go, and the nastiness continue. You know?
Hello, caller, you're still there?
Yeah, me still here. You want me go off the line now?
Well, I was asking because I wanted to know if you had anything else to contribute to the program, so I
Anything
can facilitate more calls.
Yeah, me aware of that, but me not come off on the subject, yes.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution to the program. The phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. We're taking your calls. 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. We have any callers?
Yes, I'm here.
Caller, go ahead and make your
No, I heard Dr. Drew talking about a bus station for the St. Peter's area. And he mentioned College Street, because that is the worst thing. Sometimes when the gut runs, it runs to the whole width of the gut. Now, if there is a bus station in College Street gut, kind of where the spot is, you could walk there and go through the alley. How will the buses get out? How will they get in?
How are they getting out and getting in now?
The gut is not running, but once the gut is running, they cannot get in.
But I understand what you mean.
You know where College Street gut is, right?
Yes.
You come up the gut, and they choose a spot on the left-hand side of the gut, because there are no spaces on the Moravian side.
Yes, I understand that.
So if that is going to be the bus station, it is good during the dry season. What happened during the rainy season? Because there's no way to get out to the back, because there's an alley and their house is through the alley.
So what are you recommending?
That they find another location, because that to me, that makes no sense.
What location would you recommend?
I would say, well, I don't know if they could find a spot over on Market Street. Because at least they could get up to Market Street and go over the bridge.
Okay.
But College Street got is no choice.
Because of how the water runs, yeah?
Yeah, because even as my family, good morning family, got running now.
I don't know. I still don't understand. I understand that they got runs, right? But I still don't understand what you mean.
You understand what I mean?
Okay, so the bus terminal is going to go there, right?
Yes.
You're saying because the gut runs like that, they shouldn't put it there because they won't be able to get into the bus terminal?
How will they get in?
But
when the thing